What is up, you guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Even if today has been a really bad day for the crypto market as a whole, we've seen a lot of 5 to 10% drops overall in a lot of coins. And here is Chainlink. Let's take a look at it. We did end up breaking out of this pennant and we came down to the target of around 13.2 that we did talk about in the previous video. We also broken below the 200 EMA. And where is Chainlink going next? That's exactly what we're going to take a look at in this episode. If we're going to continue to the downside, or if we will see some consolidation and move to the upside. So stay tuned and watch the whole episode, guys. And of course, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is playing a huge role in this. Bitcoin next move is likely what the rest of the crypto market's next move will be. So stay tuned for Bitcoin because that analysis is important as well. Welcome, guys. My name is Andreas. For those of you who don't know, I've been in Bitcoin for 3 years. I first started accumulating my first Bitcoin in June of 2017 and I've been investing in a total of 4 years. But enough of that. Let's just look at the Chainlink chart and let's see what's going on. And as always, to my subscribers, thank you guys so much. I'm truly grateful. I mean, we're already at 636. That is unbelievable. And for you new people, if you are interested in daily price analysis of Chainlink, Bitcoin, and the latest cryptocurrency news, feel free to subscribe to the channel. So here's the Chainlink chart, guys. Let's take a look at it. As we talked about in yesterday's video, the importance of this pennant and the importance of holding the level of around 14.6 to 14.8. Chainlink was not able to hold that support. Sadly, we did talk about if we were not able to hold the support, we would come down and retest this support line of 13.2, and that's exactly where we are now. I must admit I was leaning more bullish, but for the people who have been watching my videos, at around this area right here is when I expected Chainlink to actually come down to 13.2. But out of nowhere, when we got this momentum to the upside, I started leaning more bullish because I could see momentum not only in Chainlink but in Bitcoin. So that gave me more confidence that we could make another explosive move to the upside and retest all-time highs. But you know, crypto, then suddenly we go up here and then we just continue dumping, and now we're down at my original target of 13.2. So what is next? Let's take a look at this. Let's pull up the EMA. It's always important to look at the EMA. And as you guys can see, Chainlink did dip below the 200 EMA. Is that crucial for Chainlink? I mean, it could be a good sign that we might be looking at a small recovery, that we might consolidate to the side here, and then we're going to create a new trend. I'll just make this last part here very short. If we're not able to defend this level of 13.2, then the next stop is 10.2, and then we're going to eventually going to come down to 10.2. And I know a lot of people right now are probably disappointed, like, you know, we're down so much. But again, if you are an investor, then you shouldn't be too worried. This is what happens in crypto. And as I've said before, if you really zoom out this long-term trend line, you can tell that this trend line here is still intact. Yes, we did end up breaking the parabolic trend line. So we broke the parabolic trend line, which has touches here, here, and then we broke through it right here, exactly when we broke out of the pennant too. You see how these two line up. So we are technically not in a parabolic uptrend, but we could still be in a bull run because this trend line down here is still intact. And this trend line coincidences exactly with the 10.2 mark as well. So if we do come down here over the next few weeks, I'm going to continue buying. I'll load up some more Chainlink if that happens. I would advise you guys not to trade. Be an investor. Investors always do better than traders unless you are top 0.2% and you're an amazing trader. If you're not, then your best bet is to work your ass off at your job, get a better job, save that money, invest that money, and then win in the future. Invest in the projects that you believe in. And I think that's really important, and that's a key mindset to have going into the crypto markets, because all of you guys have to remember, we are just at the beginning of this. You guys have to imagine 10, 20, 25 years. This will still be around. We are basically witnessing the birth of crypto right in front of our eyes. Just how our grandparents witnessed the birth of the stock market in the early 1900s. We're witnessing the birth here. It might feel bad that we've gone down to these levels, but in the long term, it will feel good and you will learn a lot of things from this. You know, I always dollar cost average in. I'll dollar cost average a little bit here. If we come down here, I'll do it more. I do that in the project I believe in. And don't get demotivated, guys, because we're just at the beginning. Be in this for the right reason. Enjoy investing. That's the best advice I can give you guys. Enjoy investing. Don't get caught up in what you're making. Enjoy investing. Enjoy putting your money into a project that you believe in. And that was it for Chainlink, guys. I'm not going to make it too complicated. I'm trying to be brutally honest. So here we have Bitcoin, guys. As you guys can see, we did, first of all, the first time we did broke out of this wedge, and then we came below this wedge. We got support at the 200 EMA, and then we tried climbing up again into this wedge at 12,000 yesterday, but we quickly got rejected hardcore, and we came down to around 10.5 thousand, which in my previous video I did say if Bitcoin were to break down, we would come down and retest this level. And I do believe most likely we're going to hold this level because there is a lot of resistance that have now turned support. So this was resistance, resistance, resistance. So the likelihood that this is turning support is bigger, but of course we still could come down to this area of around 9,600, which coincidentally is also the CME gap, because as you guys can tell, the 9,600 level also has a lot of resistance around this level. Many times we've touched 9,600. So if we do break the 10,500, I think the next stop is 9,600. And if we do come down to 9,600, like, I don't believe we're going to go any lower. That's the absolute max, the lowest we could go. And if we do end up going to 9,600, that's also when I see Chainlink going to a little bit more than $10. And that's the absolute lowest that we will go. If Bitcoin is going to defend this level, we're going to have to wait and see, but the difference is not going to be too much. But for the long term, nothing has changed. Bitcoin is still going to go to the moon. Chainlink is also going to do really well. So for me as an investor, I'm not going to lie to you, I did buy some Bitcoin today. I bought some more Bitcoins because when the price goes down, I see it as an opportunity to buy the dip. I always leave cash on the side for a dip. I never FOMO in. I just stay patient. I dollar cost average in every 2 weeks, and so should you, so you get a good average price. And you can buy for opportunities like this. So for me as an investor, this doesn't affect me too much. Buy more cheap. I think that's very good. And that was it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy it, feel free to subscribe to the channel and have a great day.